Hey guys, be sure to access all of our college football pick plays over at our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and also be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our college football pick video plays throughout the season. Heading into today's action on Saturday, a lot of solid value bets on the board, certainly. In this one, we're going to be talking about this matchup here between UCLA and Memphis. UCLA right now on the year standing 2-0. They looked terrible in the first three quarters of action in their season opener against Texas Tech, but also they had that very memorable comeback as they were able to go on to pick up that win. I don't know how they were able to flip the switch on that Texas A&M squad, but behind their home field advantage, they were able to rally and get the job done. And then UCLA came through in week 2 against what's probably going to be a Hawaii team that goes to a bowl game again this year. Pretty nice win for them there, picking up that one by a final of 56-23. QB Josh Rosen, one of the top QBs in the nation, in his last outing, completing 22 of 25 passes for 329 yards and 5 touchdowns to 0 INTs, while the ground game added 132 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 26 carries. The issues, however, continue to be on defense for the Bruins, who gave up over 500 yards to that Hawaii offensive unit. And Memphis is even at a higher level, I'd say, than this Hawaii squad. So behind their home field advantage, Memphis certainly going to have an opportunity to put up a lot of yardage and points on this UCLA team, but UCLA also having the offensive output to try to go blow for blow with Memphis in this one. The one main concern, actually a couple main concerns, one being the defensive issue, but also the earlier start time is certainly something to keep in mind for this UCLA team coming back east. That can have an effect on these college teams getting up early, getting out of that rhythm. It can take a little while, maybe a quarter or two, for these teams out these earlier start times coming over from the West Coast to get their legs under them. But this is certainly a UCLA team led by a veteran quarterback, as well as a solid coaching staff. Should be able to put them into a position to succeed, but it'll just be interesting to see how that plays itself out. So the home team here, Memphis, they're expected to have another solid campaign this year, but the Tigers didn't overwhelm by any means in their opener against Louisiana Monroe, beating the Warhawks by just a final of 37-29. Memphis came into that one as huge favorites, but it was more of a competitive matchup throughout. And then in their last outing, Memphis went into their game against UCF at about a pick'em, but unfortunately that game wasn't able to be played. It was postponed, given to the fact of the hurricane that went through Florida. So Memphis getting an extra week off. It'll be interesting to see if they're a little rusty coming into this one. They've only played in one regular season game thus far. Well, this is going to be the third one here for UCLA, but that's not going to be too much of an issue, likely. This is a Memphis offensive unit that certainly has a very high ceiling when they're playing to their best. QB Riley Ferguson, he last year threw for 3,700 yards, 32 touchdowns. However, he was shaky, extremely shaky, I should say, in his opener against the Warhawks, who don't necessarily have the greatest defense by any means, completing just 10 of 25 passes for 97 yards and 0 touchdowns to 1 INT. For Ferguson, after having such a tremendous 2016 campaign, not the greatest start for him, and then wasn't able to do anything because of the hurricane situation last week, and now coming into this one against a UCLA team that has a defense that certainly has shown that they can get gashed, but they won't be giving anything up for free in this one, and Ferguson and Memphis are going to have to earn what they take here. But the ground game shouldered the offensive duties in their opening win, picking up 319 yards and 4 touchdowns on 39 carries. So we expect this to probably be a more high-scoring affair today at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. UCLA has shown tremendous confidence in their pass game, which has been much more of a tangible success than what we've seen from the Memphis pass game so far this year. We do expect a competitive contest here, especially given the fact that UCLA has to play at the earlier start time. But with that being said, we do like the overall talent here on UCLA side of things, and the Bruins really impressed us with their win last week against a respectable Hawaii opponent, as well as what they were able to do in their opener, coming back against Texas A&M in what was probably going to be one of the most impressive comebacks in college football of this year, and it happened in week 1. So with all that being the case, we are going to go ahead, side with UCLA here, and give the field goal. If this does go to UCLA being favored as 3.5 points, I'd probably wait a little bit more on that. You should be able to get this one at about a field goal. So that's going to be our play here, guys, taking UCLA, the road team, to win and cover this very small spread against Memphis. And again, to get all of our college football pick plays, be sure to check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our pick video plays. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in. We hope to see you in future videos. Bye.